Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2025 Mercy University Trustees Scholarship Gala. I'm Kevin Joyce, Mercy's Vice President of Student Affairs, and I will be serving as your MC this evening. For those of you to whom I am introducing myself, I joined the Mercy family in 1996 as a member of the adjunct faculty in what was, at that time, the Department of Undergraduate Business. In fact, it was one of our honorees this evening, Bob McCooey, who connected me with Mercy, and for that, I offer my thanks to Mary McCooey. And 13 years later, it was Tom Egan who shared exciting news about leadership changes at Mercy. Thank you, Kashi Egan, who is here with us this evening as well. And interestingly, it was 16 years ago today that I became a full-time member of the Mercy community as a director of corporate outreach, and have since had the opportunity, the absolute wonderful opportunity, to lead numerous student-serving teams across the university. And encouraging me along this path was another one of our guests this evening, who's turning now. Sunglasses off, Tim Joyce. Thank you, Tim, for the encouragement to continue on this path. Tonight, we're here to celebrate our honorees from the Mercy University family: Bob and Mary McCooey, Tashana Winter, and the Honorable Mary Sommer. Plus, we are going to raise important scholarship dollars for Mercy students. And I can speak firsthand about the positive impact that scholarship support has on our students. Being a member of the Mercy community for nearly 30 years, I see how this support makes a huge difference for our students. Often, scholarship support can be the difference between finishing a semester or graduating on time. Over the course of the evening, you'll hear from students who have received scholarships and how this support has impacted their lives. I also want to recognize the vibrant community that makes Mercy so special, and I'd like to ask all our Mercy students to please stand. We are indeed so proud of your commitment to your education and all of your contributions to our institution. I'd also like to welcome and acknowledge members of the Ronenberg Legacy who have made a philanthropic commitment to Mercy through their estate plans. You will notice a blue charger plate at some place settings this evening. That is our special way of recognizing and thanking these individuals who are leaving a lasting legacy to Mercy. We thank you for your support. And if you bear with me, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Our summa cum laude sponsor, the Robert H. McCooey family. Our magna cum laude sponsors, Tim and Nancy Joyce, and UG2. applause to the end. Our cum laude sponsors, Cuddy and Fetter, GA Industries, Joe Gantz and Paula Blumenfeld, Gourmet Dining, Bruce Saber, Dave and Janice Johnson, Jim and Marsha McCormick, Chris and Ann Quick, and Simone Development. Our Scholarship Challenge sponsor, White Plains Hospital. Our cocktail reception sponsor, DCW Media. Our silent auction sponsor, Risk Strategies. And our honor roll sponsors, Tom and Kashi Egan, the Stagg Family Foundation, and CBRE. We'd also like to thank this year's Gala Honorary Committee for your support of this very important event. The silent auction that many of you were enjoying earlier has been moved upstairs, just outside the ballroom, for you to check your bids, and it will be there throughout the evening. Don't be strangers. A little later, we'll take a few minutes for our Scholarship Challenge to raise additional funds for important scholarships. Last year, 221 students received over $387,000 in scholarship support. This year, we ask you to help us support over 250 students. And to start things off for us tonight, please welcome Mercy's Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Joe Gantz.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And thank everybody for being here tonight. We're here for only one reason. My speech is finished already. We expect to get a lot of money from you, and we appreciate it. That being said, I do have some stuff I'm going to read. We're here really thrilled to congratulate this year's honorees. Bob and Mary McCooey, student Shoshana Winter, CNR alumni, the Honorable Mary Somer. And I think they all deserve a big round of applause. Their contributions and achievements exemplify the very best of our community. Mercy University's mission is rooted in the belief that education has the power to transform lives. You'll hear that from me, you'll hear it from other speakers, and you'll hear it throughout the evening. And that's why we're all here, to continue the Mercy mission that we hope are signed on to. This is a special evening because we pay tribute to the former trustee Bob McCooey, Sr., honoring his memory and the profound impact he had on Mercy University. Bob joined the Board of Trustees in 1967, and as one of the first lay members of the board, was chair from 1970 to 1978, bringing with him a wealth of experience and leadership at a very crucial time in Mercy's history. As we transitioned to a private education institution, his strategic guidance was instrumental in ensuring our growth and our stability. His service extended beyond Mercy, as he also served on the College of New Rochelle Board of Trustees from 1967 to 1975, honoring his mother, a proud CNR alumna. Bob believed in the power of education to change lives, as I think many of us do here tonight, and that's why we're here, and was relentless in his advocacy for students and their success. Those who knew him speak of his passion for Mercy and how he proudly shared its story wherever he went, inspiring others to pursue their education at Mercy or work in the service of Mercy. In this spirit, same spirit, Mary Sommer, as a member of the CNNR Board of Trustees from 1916 until the college's closure in 2019, played an instrumental role in Mercy University's teach-out of CNR, ensuring students a seamless transition. She was pivotal in working with Mercy and the CNR alumni community, helping to preserve the CNR legacy and to uphold the commitment to higher education that both institutions shared. Throughout the past 75 years, our board has embraced the responsibility of guiding Mercy through times of change and opportunity, from expanding access to the college degree, strengthening academic programs, to supporting student success. Our work reflects our collective belief in Mercy's transformative power. It is this commitment that inspired the creation of the Trustees Scholarship Fund. We, as trustees, recognize the critical role that scholarships play in opening the doors for students who might otherwise not be able to pursue higher education. And by investing in scholarships, we are ensuring that every student, regardless of financial circumstances, can get a Mercy education. At this time, I'd like to have all of the board members who are here to please stand and be recognized. All the board members from Mercy, please stand. As Kevin mentioned, the power and significance of Mercy Scholarship cannot really be underestimated. A scholarship supports more than just taking classes. Its impact on students' life is far-reaching, helping to offset a part-time job, paying for books, for rent, childcare, and other family financial responsibilities. You may say, when we begin our scholarship challenge, I can only afford to contribute a few dollars, and my donation really will not help. And nothing can be further from the truth. Every dollar you contribute brings us closer to our goal. For every $1,000 raised, we impact on the life of one student, and for every $50,000, 50 students. So I'm going to go off my speech here for a minute. We're living in very interesting times, very volatile times. Many of us are going to have been affected or will be affected perhaps by what's happening in the economy. That being said, Mercy also has real needs tonight. So as you think about a donation, think carefully, if you would, about how you can help just one student with your donation. And you saw the students here today, and there are many more like them who are not here today who will benefit from every dollar that we raise tonight. Thank you for your generosity, for your commitment to Mercy, and to the Mercy mission, and to the reality of these very, very deserving students. I'd like to now introduce last year's recipient of the Student Achievement Award, Devin Goins.
I'll raise the mic up a little bit. Good evening, everyone. I'm deeply humbled and honored to stand before you once again, not only as last year's Student Achievement Award recipient, but this time with the incredible privilege of passing down this award to my esteemed colleague and dearest friend, Tashana Winter. Life after Mercy and graduated has been nothing short of amazing. My passion for learning has never wavered, and I'm proud to share that I'm now in my master's program at Concordia University, Chicago, where I'm pursuing a degree in exercise science with a concentration in strength and conditioning. Thank you. Now I'm currently a resident hall director at SUNY Old Westbury on Long Island. In this role, I continue to strive to make a meaningful impact in the community and to support everyone I have the privilege of encountering. But enough about me. Tonight is about celebrating these amazing individuals. With that being said, let's turn our attention to one of the true stars of the night, Tashana Winter. Tashana, where do I even begin? I'm so happy and privileged to have been a part of your story, your journey, watching you grow to become a role model, student leader, advocate, academic weapon, if I might add. Right. And overall, an outstanding young lady with endless potential. You always knew this night would come, as you would joke with me around this time last year and say, "See you next year." Now look at God's work to bring us back here to celebrate you. As a resident assistant and someone active in many clubs and organizations, Shona has been cultivating, shaping, creating, and improving experiences and life on campus at Mercy University. I always wondered to myself, how does she do it? All while maintaining a full class schedule. She shows up and is present for her staff, her residents, and her community. Mercy is blessed to have you, and we are all blessed to know you. She once said to me, "We are highly blessed and highly favored in everything that we do." Those words stuck with me forever. Tashana, I hope you know that you are forever highly blessed and highly favored for anything that you do. And always remember that. Let's turn our attention to the screen and watch a short video celebrating Tashana.
Currently, I'm a spring semester senior, my last year, graduate in May. It's been a crazy journey here at Mercy. My name is Tashana Winter, and I'm a Mercy Scholar. I will be graduating in the year 2025.
This isn't a second round interview. This is you being awarded with the scholarship award.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much. Wow, I did it.
Yes, you did.
I did a first round interview, and then that was supposed to be like my second round interview. But it was Rob and Nick telling me that I received my scholarship, so I wasn't expecting it, and I cried. I'm a crier. Choosing health science, I feel like, was the right choice for me. Not only did I get to take like science courses, but I also got to take ethics courses like health competency and global health, where I got to learn about the ethical side of healthcare. I do research for the McNair Research Program, and one of my main things is equity in terms of like my future patients, just giving everyone the extra like stepping stool that they need. I'm currently in the process of interviewing for PA schools. I actually have an interview for Mercy's PA program, so I'm excited for that. The plan after I graduate this spring is to attend PA school and then hopefully graduate and then work as a PA in women's health. I have the best support system here at Mercy. I feel like the people that I've met, my PAC mentor, Rob, Cornetta, I wouldn't be where I am right now without the support that I've received at Mercy. I have Rob on speed dial, I kid you not, like everything. I always just call him. Being a Mercy Scholar is so important to me, especially as a first-generation student. Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, they've been a great support in my journey. Every semester, I don't have to worry about books. I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm registered for classes, because I know that with them and Rob, I have their mentorship and their support. To my Mercy family, to my Mavericks, I just want to say thank you so much for this award. It means the world to me. I remember attending the Gala for the first time my freshman year and seeing all the recipients, and I have a list actually of things that I want to achieve it's 3 things before I leave Mercy, and one of them was receiving the Student Achievement Award. The second was having my own Mavi. I received my Mavi last spring, and the third is to graduate with honors, which I hope to do this upcoming spring. So again, I just want to say thank you guys for all your support. Some of my friends call me an overachiever, but to me, that's just like me wanting to succeed and make myself proud. And getting good grades is only part of it, but you know, it's just overall a rewarding experience, and setting goals for myself and actually achieving those goals, and that's what keeps me going. Wow. I'm getting a little emotional because there were some days where I didn't think that, I'd be able to be doing all this.
What would you say to that girl?
I would tell her to keep going, have strong faith in God and in herself because, it's all gonna work out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage the 2025 recipient of Student Achievement Award and my good friend, Tashana Winter.
Sorry, I said I'm a crier. Give me a second. Thank you, Devin, and good evening, everyone. I am beyond honored and humbled to accept this year's Student Achievement Award. This moment is truly a dream come true, one that has been on my bucket list since I attended my first Trustees Gala as a freshman. Standing here today is a testament to perseverance, faith, and the unwavering support of my Mercy family. First and foremost, I want to thank God. Psalms 46:5 says, "God is within her, she will not fall." This verse has carried me through my journey at Mercy, reminding me that even in moments of doubt or difficulty, I'm never alone. When I began my journey here at Mercy, I was a first-generation college student commuting back and forth from my home in the Bronx, filled with hope, but also a little bit of uncertainty. I was blessed enough to receive the Mercy Scholars Award, a scholarship that lifted an enormous financial burden off my family's shoulders. That generous support allowed me to focus on my education, immerse myself in campus life, and dream bigger than I ever thought possible. To everyone who donates to Mercy Scholarship Funds, you are truly changing lives. You're making dreams a reality for students like me, and I cannot thank you enough. The summer before my sophomore year, I took a leap of faith and interviewed to become a resident assistant at the Westchester campus. Little did I know that that decision would change my life. Over the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of serving as an RA, making lifelong friendships, and becoming deeply rooted in the Mercy community. My time here has been nothing short of transformative. I've had the honor of leading as the general manager of Prestigious Divas, Mercy's only performance organization, serving as proud president of our Black Student Union, and being a proud member of the Pre-PA Club, PAs with Purpose. I even had the joy of earning my very own Mavi Award, as we saw in the video. Thank you. A phrase I carry deeply in my heart is a saying from my homeland of Jamaica, where I was born and raised. It is, "We little, but we talawa." It means we may be small, but we are strong, fearless, mighty, and are capable of achieving anything. This has been my guiding principle in life, reminding me to rise above adversity and pursue my dreams with determination. With that same spirit, I'm beyond excited to announce that I will be continuing my journey in Mercy's Physician Assistant Program. Thank you. I will be continuing my journey in Mercy's Physician Assistant Program, class of 2027, beginning this May. My ultimate goal is to become a physician associate in women's health, giving back to the very communities that once nurtured me. None of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of my incredible professors, mentor, friends, and family. To my Mercy faculty, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, and Rob Cornetta, your guidance and encouragement has shaped me into the person I am today. To my friends, you have been my second family, lifting me up when I needed it the most, and I would not have made it through this crazy journey as a STEM major in undergrad without you. And last but not least, to my family, both in America and Jamaica, thank you for molding me into the amazing woman that is standing here tonight. I promise to make you all incredibly proud. To those in this room who have supported Mercy Scholarship Funds, I hope my journey shows just how impactful your generosity is. You are investing in students like me who simply needed the opportunity to succeed. You are opening doors, changing lives, and creating a ripple effect that will be felt for generations. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me and for believing in the power of education. Mercy has given me so much, and I cannot wait to give back. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mercy University's President, Dr. Susan Parrish.
Oh my goodness, talking about a tough act to follow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Tashana. Can we give Tashana another round of applause? And I'd also like us to thank Devin, who was honored here last year, and who has just been a wonderful student leader while he was here. So thank you also, Devin. Well, good evening. It is with immense pleasure that I stand before you tonight at this inspiring event. Tonight is such an important moment for everyone connected to our Mercy community. Tonight is about coming together, raising our voices, and raising a glass to celebrate a 75-year-long commitment to creating opportunities, supporting achievement, and to excellence in its pursuit itself. I'd like to start my remarks by acknowledging the amazing Sisters of Mercy who founded this remarkable institution 75 years ago. Every day, I walk past buildings that are named for two of the nuns who were early leaders at Mercy. I've heard so many stories about the nuns from our earlier alumni, and I am awed, and if I'm honest, a little intimidated by their achievement, their ability to bring to life their vision of creating a college that supported students who often had no other access to education. And today, we strive daily to honor their determination to deliver a transformative college education to our students. And we're so blessed to have students like Tashana and Devin and Alfred and all of the students who are with us who work incredibly hard to make their dreams come true. And I'd also like to thank the people who make Mercy's work possible today in the here and now. I'll echo Joe Gantz's remarks and thank our trustees, their unwavering commitment to Mercy, their leadership, and belief in our mission is absolutely unmatched. Can you join me in thanking them? I'd also like to thank my exceptional faculty and staff colleagues. I'd like to ask them at this point to stand and be recognized. Each of our faculty and staff work relentlessly to create an environment where students can aspire, learn, and achieve. My colleagues, your passion and hard work set an example that our students work hard to emulate. Your passion and hard work are the bedrock of our students' successes, and we are so fortunate to have each of you. I would also like to express my gratitude to our Mercy and College of New Rochelle alumni and ask them as well to rise and be recognized. The continued commitment of our alumni to this wonderful institution, your engagement and your generosity play a vital role in shaping the future of our students. For 75 years, Mercy has been a beacon of opportunity, shaping lives, strengthening communities, and empowering students to achieve their dreams. As we reflect on this remarkable journey, students remain, like they were 75 years ago, at the heart of our mission. We exist because of their ambitions, their hard work, and the sacrifices that they and their families make to achieve their academic and career goals. They inspire us, just like Tashana did tonight, in absolutely everything we do. When we invest in them, we invest in a brighter future for our country. Scholarships, as Joe just mentioned, are more than financial aid. They are a promise that talent, hard work, and ambition should determine a student's success, not finances. Scholarships open doors and ensure every student can work hard to achieve his or her true potential, contributing to our world in meaningful and myriad ways. Your support tonight honors this shared commitment and allows students to pursue their aspirations and reach their full potential. And our new CFO shared with me a little tidbit that you probably may know, because on the drive here you may have heard that the NASDAQ is up 2,000. So it's a great night to give, because we're all a little bit richer than we were yesterday. Together tonight, we celebrate not just our students, but also the remarkable individuals whose dedication to service and excellence has left a lasting mark on Mercy University. We are proud to honor the late Bob McCooey, whose visionary leadership set us on our present course, who alongside his beloved wife, Mary, the generosity and support continue to uplift our community today. Though Bob is no longer with us, his legacy, his memory, and his leadership endure in the lives that Mercy is able to touch today. And we also honor the Honorable Mary Somer, whose remarkable achievements are a testament to the lifelong impact of her education at the College of New Rochelle, a legacy we are so pleased to continue. Her success and dedication to service are an inspiration for everyone, reinforcing the values we hold dear. Congratulations once again to Shauna, whose academic excellence exemplify what brings us together tonight. Her journey reminds us of the impact that a Mercy education can make and the life-changing opportunities that scholarships make possible. Tonight, during our scholarship challenge, I hope we can come together to extend this support. Let's make an impact that will help even more students access the education they deserve. I thank each of you for your generosity, your belief in our students, and your incredible support of Mercy's mission. Together, we can create opportunities and shape a brighter future. The challenges facing our world are complex. The news reminds us daily we face daunting problems. But today's problems demand innovation, critical thinking, determination, and hard work, things that are at the core of our focus here at Mercy. Your investment in scholarships helps us educate students who will be ready to tackle these serious challenges. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating, and thank you for your generosity. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. So it's always our pleasure to introduce you to Mercy students, especially those who have benefited directly from your gifts. Please meet Peyton Jameson, Regina Teixeira, Cindy Vasquez, and Mohammed Rahman.
I love teaching people, I love helping people. So I was like, oh wait, no, medicine is where it's at.
I've dabbled in healthcare for a few years now, currently in New York State EMT.
I got into psychology because I've always been curious about the mind.
Both my parents went to Mercy. They played baseball and softball here. So that first was what drew me to it. Being with the guys is like, it's something that not everybody gets to experience, and it's truly amazing. Like, it's an automatic friendship, or they're family really for the rest of your life. So it's really amazing.
I looked into the degree audits and the programs and the retention rates and the cost. I looked into everything, and I was like, I'm gonna go there. Like, that's me. From the time I submitted my application and I got accepted to right now, to this moment, everything has been like top tier. Everyone wants to help me. Everyone wants to see me succeed.
I love doing the psychology major because it helps me connect better with people. I've made better social connections thanks to psychology. My favorite memory at Mercy probably will be our trip to Medellin, Colombia. We made a biodigester with Professor Cohen, which is a machine that converts food waste into fertilizer.
Being the first person in my family to get to this level of education it's something that my family is very proud of. After graduating, I either want to do ICU nursing or the ER because I love the adrenaline.
Being first generation and being Latina means absolutely everything. Because if I can do it, they could do it. I won't be graduating in May if it weren't for those scholarships. I'm gunning for it, like I've been since I stepped foot on Mercy campus. I'm going for everything I said I would.
Being a first generation student, it feels like an honor and also a big responsibility that I know I must fulfill. My goal is to do something that gives back to the world, the community, and improves humanity.
My scholarship has been everything. It's the reason why I ultimately decided to come to Mercy, because Mercy gave me more scholarship money than any other school. I want to be an athletic director when I'm older, so I want to get into coaching and stuff like that. Thank you so much to the donors. Your contributions have meant so much to me and impacted my life for the better.
Thank you for the scholarship. You have no idea how big it's helped me, how much of a difference it's made in my life, and how grateful I will always be for it for the rest of my life.
A special thank you to my donors who really helped me out of a tight spot and gave me the opportunity to continue into this semester today.
Thank you to the donors for these scholarships and these grants. We need this. We need this more than you know.
And we have Peyton, Regina, and Cindy here with us tonight. Please stand and let's give them a round of applause. Now it's time for the Scholarship Challenge. I'd like to ask my colleagues and friends, Bernadette Wade, Vice President of Institutional Advancement, and Matt Kilcullen, Jr., Assistant Vice President of Athletics, to help me tonight. Oh, and here's Bernadette. And there's Mr. Kilcullen.
Okay, can you hear me? Let's do this. You've heard a lot tonight about the scholarship challenge, so this is the time that we maybe put up the lights and have us all dig deep. You've heard how important scholarships can really change the lives of our students. Now it's time for us to raise scholarship dollars for future Mavericks. Scholarships are sometimes a very important part of a student's life, but they are essential to graduation. We are here tonight to make sure that we raise as much as possible for our funds that support our scholarships. And think about Tashana, Peyton, Regina, Cindy, and Mohammed. We're here for them and help those that will come after them. Please dig deep into your pockets. I know you've paid for tickets and sponsorships already, but please dig deeper, pledge a little bit more. Your support will go to several funds: the Trustees Scholarship Fund, the CNR Servium Endowed Scholarship Fund, the Student Emergency Fund, and others. Our goal tonight is to raise $150,000, so let's see if we can do this. We have is it coming up yet? A temperature, a thermometer? If not, it will be, you'll see this shortly. As people start to make gifts, you're going to see our thermometer raise. So let's see if we can do this. When the lights come up, you'll be able to follow the instructions that Kevin is going to give us now. So we'll listen to what he says, and then we'll be around the room to try and help you do this.
So here's how this works. There are pledge cards and pens. This is the pledge card. This is the pen. At your tables to make a gift. Additionally, on your pledge cards and also on the screens, you will see a QR code for those who would like to, with their cameras on their phones, zoom in, and it will take you to a site that will bring you to a donation page. You will also be able to use Apple Pay or Google Pay. Once you've filled out your card, please return it to the large blue envelope on your table or to a Mercy staff member. If you do not want to put any credit card information on the card, and that's very understandable, please simply write "call me," and we surprisingly will call you. Someone will be around shortly to collect the envelopes. And, yes, and, okay. We can see names coming in on the thermometer, on the screen, and I am going to turn it over to my colleague and dear friend, Matt Kilcullen Jr.
Well, hold on before that.
But before that, in
in
my notes, it does say, Bernadette, please tell us a little bit more.
So what we thought we would do is give a few examples of what this all means. What does your donation go toward? But specifically, you heard Joe Gantz talking before about the impact of scholarships. So here's just a few things to think about. One, approximately $8,000 supports a student's room and board for one semester. $8,000. Come on, guys. This is amazing. $8,000 to help one student. A monthly Metro card for the subway or the bus is $132. That's a very, very important thing for our students, is to get from point A to point B. The average cost for the graduation regalia, caps and gowns and whatnot, is $100. This is an extra expense for our students, and if we can help them, let's do that. A set of scrubs and a stethoscope for nursing students is approximately $100. Right? So all of this money goes into our funds and will directly help students. An average scholarship is approximately $4,000 across the board. The average award from the Student Emergency Fund is $500. Now, our students apply to this fund for all kinds of needs, such as medical bills, food, loss of housing or child care. So that's an important part of the scholarships. A student travel experience is about $1,500. That means a student is going on a trip, they're going for an enrichment, and about $1,500 will help them. If you want to help with tuition and fees, now you've heard about Mercy Scholars and how important that program is. So tuition and fees for one full-time undergraduate student for one semester is $11,000. Now, yes, students get other aid with that, but about $11,000 for one semester. Think about that. $800 covers 1 year's worth of textbooks for one full-time undergraduate student. So those are a few things that we put our heads together and thought, how could we make this real for you when we're talking about what our students actually need on their path to graduation. So I hope you found that helpful, and I hope that you will turn your attention to the cards on your tables and whatnot. And now, Matt Kilcullen.
Thank you, Bernadette. Great job, thank you. I've been fortunate to be here 11 years, and the best part of my job is I spend every day around young people. And I watch them grow, I watch them graduate, and that experience you cannot duplicate with anybody. So tonight, as the immortal Coach Brooks said to the USA hockey team before they went out and beat the Russians in the movie Miracle, we have an opportunity. And each and every one here has the opportunity to enhance the life of a young person. Think about that. That you can wake up every morning, and you know what I did last night? I made a donation, and some young person around New York is better for it today. You can't duplicate that either. So, before every team goes out to start the game, they get into a huddle. And they all say, 1, 2, 3, go Mavs, because they are one team. Tonight, we here, everybody here is one team. So I want to hear, on the count of 3, everybody say, go Mavs, and then get after it. 1, 2, 3, go Mavs! One last thing. As I said, I spend my time around students. Alfred, stand up. Where's my man? All right. Now, Alfred is going to be graduating. Marketing manager, I'm going to tell you, if anybody wants marketing, this is the guy right here. Anytime I walk around campus, it could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, he's bopping, and he's smiling, and he's always with people. And that's the experience that Mercy provides to the young people on campus. So, Alfred, thank you for being you.
Thank you, Bernadette, and thank you, Matt. And please know, you may continue to make a donation at any point throughout the evening. Simply let one of our staff know, and they will be more than happy to assist you. Thank you very much. Our next honoree holds a special place in my heart. The McCooey family. Bob, Mark, Michael, Tim, Mary Catherine, and Kevin McCooey. I'll share a story that you may not know about your mom's sister, Bonnie Grace, who brought me to your grandmother's home, Bess Generick, a College of New Rochelle 1921 graduate, for a swim when I was 7 years old. At the far end of the pool was a little girl. Her name was Susie. Bonnie introduced me to her, and I steadfastly ignored her for the remainder of the day. That little girl is at the table with you this evening, my lovely bride, Susie Smith Joyce. Thank you to Bonnie, thank you, Mary, and thank you to the entire McCooey family. Now, please join me in watching a message from Mary McCooey and her son, Bob.
My parents were always about service. Everything that Dad did, he started his day at church every single morning. That was his way of really thanking God for all that we had. And then he would go on to really look at the opportunities to serve people.
Bob was totally committed to Mercy. And I said, "Oh, honey, please, not one more board." And he said, "It's really an amazing college that I never knew anything about." And at the time, it was run by the Sisters of Mercy. I'd go over there and bring all the 6 children over there. Oh boy, they could have been bored, but oh, we had a wonderful time.
I have tremendous memories of being on the Mercy College campus. I know it's Mercy University now, and that's a great testament to Dad and to those chairmen, including our good friend Fred Kleisner, that followed Dad as the chairman. I remember just the beautiful, beautiful campus there overlooking the Hudson. It was a treat, actually, to be able to go over to Mercy because it was just a vast campus, and to be able to spend time over there just being so beautiful. But I remember it distinctly as a child, spending time on that just gorgeous campus.
Bob was not going to take the college away from the sisters. Bob felt that they should have a board. And in saying that, of course, who would be the head of the board? Naturally, Bob. But at the same time, a friend had invited him to go to the College of New Rochelle and see what that is all about, another Catholic school. Bob said, "Sure, I'll go." He went on the board. What a surprise. Wow, 2 boards. Ay, ay, ay.
For Dad, Mercy College was really in his DNA. He talked about Mercy all the time. He was on so many boards. He helped so many people in so many different ways through his dedication, working so hard and then going out many, many nights and weekends to participate in those board meetings and to assist others. But the reality was that it always came back to Mercy.
Mercy, a very small school, 750 students. By the time Bob was the head of the board, going forward, it grew from 750 students to 11,000. Wow, what a surprise. For me, my absolute favorite day was the day our mailman, Mr. McGee, rang our front bell. He said, "Mr. McCooey handed my son his diploma." Oh, I said, "Oh, Mr. McGee, that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing for you to tell me that. It makes me very happy. Congratulations."
They always present the chairman with a portrait, and it's one that hangs here in my mom's apartment. It's really one that myself and my siblings all kind of arm wrestled over to try to get when the family house was sold, and Mom said, no, I'm keeping that with me. And I remember going down to Larchmont with Dad to Alton Toby was the artist's name, and him creating this beautiful representation of who my dad is, and brings it all back to Mercy in the end, because it was something that came out of what he did and what he gave to Mercy College all those years ago.
Bob was totally consumed in service. He just loved helping. Mercy was special to Bob, so I'm thrilled to be a part of Mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage the 2025 recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Mrs. Mary McCooey.
Mom walked up and said, "I'm not going to say a word." Unfortunately, our father passed away 24 years ago, and he would be so embarrassed tonight. He was a very humble man. He did not like the spotlight. He did not like to be honored for what he did for others. He was a simple man. But his dedication to those that were important to him, and one of the things that was, a couple of things that were important to him was education and to lift up others. And so on behalf of the McCooey family, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for recognizing my dad and my mom for what they have sacrificed years ago for what was Mercy College. And Deshauna, I love the fact that in her earlier part of the video, she had Mercy College on there, and then later on she had Mercy University, which showing the transformation of the school. And thank you for remembering and recognizing my dad all these years later for what he did for this university. So thank you on behalf of all of us.
I can. But first, congratulations, Mary. And I have a little birdie just whispered in my ear that we are $16,000 away from our $150,000 goal for this evening. I would also like to add that I have the distinct pleasure of announcing this evening the newly established Robert H. and Mary Joyce McCooey Family Endowed Scholarship to support Mercy students. Mercy is honored to continue Bob's legacy as we approach our 75th anniversary. I'd like to now introduce a student athlete alumnus, current Mercy graduate student and men's soccer assistant coach, Ben Van Buren.
Wow, that's going to be hard to follow. But, hello everyone, how are we doing? Perfect. So, thank you so much for being here, for supporting this wonderful, wonderful institution. I have a script, so I'm going to read from it, okay? Some of you in the room might be new to Mercy, and I thought you might like to hear my story and what Mercy has done for me. So, it's truly an honor to share my experience with Mercy with all of you. I believe it's one of the best schools in the country, especially from a student-athlete's perspective. Seriously. Thank you. I'm not even done yet. So I'm originally from South Carolina, and I started my college soccer career at USC Upstate, which is a branch of USC. and it's a Division I program about an hour away from my hometown. But after a year and a half, I realized that it wasn't quite the fit for me. So in the middle of COVID, I entered the transfer portal, and I made a decision to come to Mercy on a combination of athletic and academic scholarships. Turned out to be one of the best choices I've ever made, and thanks to the financial help from the school and from the athletic department, I was able to make it work. So during my 2 years here, I had the chance to be part of something very special. We won a conference championship, hosted an NCAA second round game, and we racked up a bunch of individual and team honors, all while maintaining a team GPA of over 3.7. Thank you, thank you. So after graduating, I actually took my career abroad and I played in Spain, and then I moved to Indiana to work. But Mercy wasn't done with me yet. So a year later, I got the call to return as an assistant coach, and of course, I couldn't say no. Then I actually found out that I had another year of eligibility due to COVID, so I had to dust off the boots, get a few runs in, hit the gym, and not embarrass myself. So in addition to this, I am now working towards an MBA with a concentration in organizational leadership, which I hope to use daily as I continue to grow in the coaching game as well in sports business. But I still believe Mercy is one of the best places for both students and student athletes. I mean, from an athletic standpoint, Mr. Kilcullen knows our teams consistently compete at a very high level with a history of winning conference championships and making an impact regionally and nationally. Academically, Mercy attracts professors who either currently work or have worked at major organizations in New York City and around the world. That kind of real-world experience not only enhances the classroom experience, but also provides students with incredible networking opportunities. And then there's location. Close enough to the city to take advantage of events, internships, full-time jobs, yet far enough away to be part of a tight-knit community that values connection and helping one another. Now, I know many of you may not interact with students daily, but the work you do behind the scenes is absolutely essential to the success of this university and everyone who walks through its doors. So, on behalf of all the students, staff, and everyone connected to Mercy, thank you so much for being here tonight to support our incredible, incredible institution. We appreciate everything you do. So, let's see if we can get to that 150 mark, wherever it is. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ben. To help introduce our next honoree, please take a look at this video from CNR alumna and Mercy trustee, Marlene Tutera.
I'm so happy to be here to talk about my good friend and colleague, Mary Sommer Sandak. Mary and I met in 1967 when we both entered the College of New Rochelle as freshmen. We shared common friends, we shared common interests in art, we shared common interests in being at a women's college and knowing that the gift of higher education was so important to who we both are. We worked together on alumni events, and also we worked together to support our class, to keep our spirit and love for the College of New Rochelle continuing. As time progressed, we both intersected again as members of the Board of Trustees. And when our college hit a crisis, we worked together to find some kind of solution. We were able to get a partnership with Mercy College, now Mercy University, to take care of all of our students, to lead them to a path to get their degrees. She's an extraordinary human being who understands the importance of humanity, who understands the importance of education, and I am so proud that she will be the recipient of the CNR Legacy Award in 2025.
Thank you to everyone who has come here tonight to support the mission and the vision of the College of New Rochelle and Mercy University. Both of those schools have a deep shared vision and history of service. It is part of everything that we all do in so many ways, regardless of your connection to Mercy and the College of New Rochelle. Everyone in this room has found ways to serve, and in every different way as they have moved through their lives. I'm only one example of that, but I have been especially enriched by both my education at the College of New Rochelle and the continuing connection with Mercy University. Both Mercy University and the College of New Rochelle share a deep commitment to the value of service as expressed in both of their mottos. In serviendo consumere, consumed in service, and that is deeply enriched by the College of New Rochelle's motto, which is Serviam, I will serve. Together, these two mottos form an inspiration and a foundation for all of us to continue service. This award tonight is deeply, deeply important to me and very, very special, and I cannot thank you all enough for it. But more importantly, it's a recognition for all of us tonight that we are joined by a shared commitment to service. This is a wonderful celebration tonight, and I'm so happy to be here with everyone. But I want all of us to go out and tomorrow in our lives find new ways to serve or deepen those existing relationships so that together we can carry on the motto and the mission of Mercy and the College of New Rochelle. Thank you again so very much.
Please welcome to the stage the 2025 College of New Rochelle Legacy Award winner, Mary Sommer.
I'm so grateful to have received this recognition. Tonight is, although this is a legacy award and we've heard about legacy, as we've also heard, it is about the future, and we are all here to share the future and the promise of not only the wonderful students who joined us here tonight, but the many who go to class every day, to the ones who are dreaming, and we are here and able to help them make their dreams come true. The greatest gifts that any of us ever receive are our faith and our education. And together, faith and education allow us to move forward in service. I thank you to everyone at Mercy and to my fellow New Rochelle classmates and friends who are here tonight. Thank you again.
So before we say goodnight, well, I didn't. Thank you, everybody. That's just wonderful. $150,258 raised this evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So now I will say, before we say goodnight, we have one more special video. Next year, Mercy will be celebrating its 75th anniversary. Please take a look. students one more round of applause. And before we retire for the evening, please let me take a moment to thank Mercy University's advancement team, who have worked tirelessly on making tonight's event so successful. Thank you to everyone who donated this evening to the Scholarship Challenge. As you saw, we've reached our goal and raised over $150,000. Your gifts truly make a difference in the lives of our students. But that's not all. The silent auction will remain open for another few minutes. Please check on your bids and feel free to stop by the table in the front hall to check out. But what you've all been waiting for, what I've been waiting for, dessert and coffee will now be served on the side tables and coming to your tables as well. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for being here with us.